In today's video, I'll be changing the way that you think about getting website traffic. In the SEO space, we traditionally think of website traffic as you create content, you create lots of articles and blog posts, and that will bring you in traffic. Now, that is a decent approach, but I think it actually is very unpredictable and it's not very long-term and sustainable because, as you guys can see, you can lose blog post traffic at any time. Google can do an update and you can lose 50-60% of your traffic. That's why it's very important to diversify your website traffic. So in today's video, I'll be showing you 9 other ways in which you can create, increase, and grow your website traffic without having to create another piece of article. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not saying not to create blog posts and articles. I think that is a very, very good strategy, but I recommend that you supplement it with these other strategies in which I'll be showing you. A quick and easy way to get more search traffic and get more website traffic is to create custom tools. And with AI like Claude and Bolt, you're able to create custom tools much we than before. So for example, let's say I wanted to create a custom tool around inflation. I can go ahead and tell Claude to create me a custom HTML tool that we can insert onto our WordPress. And we want to depict whatever information we're trying to depict. So for example, I want to depict the inflation rate in Canada for the last 3 years. So what I recommend is instead of actually just telling Claude to create that information, I would first go on Google and gather as much relevant information as I can, right? Because you don't want to just necessarily take information that's just out there that the AI is trained on, because that information could actually be incorrect. So I want to make sure that the information I have is totally correct. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to copy all of this information and then I'm going to paste this into Claude. So I've told it to create a custom HTML tool for all of the countries and their respective inflation rate. So on the right hand side, Claude will start using its artifacts feature to create a very, very good chart. So as you can see here, this is an awesome chart, right? It's color coded, it's an interactive. You can see the countries based on specific years. So if I wanted to, I can just go ahead and copy over this code. Let me see if this is an HTML code. So once we copy over this code, we head over to our website. You can then paste it into the HTML of your website and you shouldn't have any issues with this actual chart. So that's a quick and easy way in which you can create a custom chart that you can place onto your website. You can just simply take about 10 or 15 minutes to gather as much information as possible from Google that's up to date, and then you can create a custom chart. You can have a really nice page on your website, and that is going to be a way in which you can get backlinks, and also a way in which you can get search traffic, because people may be searching up things of this nature and they want to see interactive charts. So that's a quick and easy way for you to get some traffic, and you can do this and replicate this strategy for any niche that you're in. You just need to be a little bit creative. So that's strategy number 1, which is creating custom tools such as calculators, charts, estimators, etc. Number 2 is actually going to be creating chat boxes, which I think is actually pretty good. So you can create a custom chat box on your website. You can use tools such as Chatbase. This is a tool which allows you to create custom chat boxes. So you can create a custom chat box, for example, for a blog post creator tool, which allows you to just enter some inputs and then it will actually give you ideas of blog posts in which you can create. So the idea is like you're kind of creating custom GPTs. This is also another way for you to get really good search traffic, which is using GPTs. GPTs is a feature that's included on ChatGPT, and it's sort of a custom pre-made ChatGPT for specific use cases. So for example, we created a one-click SEO optimizer, and we also created a humanizer tool. This is not the one that we created, but as you can see, this is what the tool looks like. And these specific GPTs rank really well on Google. So you can simply copy over a GPT like this, have it embedded into your website or have it linked onto your website, so you'll get a lot of that traffic coming over. You can even enter your information such as your website and your contact information into GPT, so when people use it, they'll actually be forwarded over to your website. So that's another easy way for you to be able to get some website traffic. You can either create a tool or chat box using Chatbase, which you can prompt and you can create and you can fine tune on your own, or you can use the GPTs in ChatGPT to create your own GPT to help you rank as well and get more search traffic. So those are some neat ways again that you can use that really don't cost you much. GPTs are free to use. I think you need to have a paid plan, but other than that, you can then create as much GPTs as you like. The next way in which you can get or increase your website search traffic without creating more content is by creating videos. So for example, let's say you created a YouTube channel or you have videos that are doing well, you can then send people from that YouTube channel onto your website, and that could be another source of traffic, right? Because when you think about traffic, there's so many different ways for you to get traffic. An external source such as social media or YouTube or videos can be a consistent way for you to get traffic, especially if you create a video that's doing well, it's evergreen, that will continually be able to send people over to your website. So that also ties into social media. This could be Instagram, this could be Reddit, this could be Pinterest, this can be TikTok, whatever it may be. If you create content on those social media sites, you can then send it over to your website. The next way in which you can get search traffic without creating more content is by backlinking, specifically guest posting. So if you don't know exactly what guest posting is, it's when you create content. Guest posting is simply when you publish your content on another website, so they feature your content and they'll actually add a link over to your website. You can use a simple Google search to find some of the best guest posting. Usually it's free, but you need to write really high quality content, or you can pay for it if it's worthwhile. If you find a very reputable website that you want to be on, you can pay simply to be on that website, and it actually works really, really well. So this is a good way for you to hack traffic from a different website, because let's say my website doesn't have a lot of traffic, right? It's a brand new website, but HubSpot, we know, gets over 1.5 million visitors per month. So if I actually go ahead and I feature my content on HubSpot, then HubSpot, because they're getting so much traffic, the visitors from HubSpot will then naturally go over to my website. So that could be another way in which I can get traffic. And now let's say you have 10 or 15 websites that are doing this for you. That could be a very, very significant source of traffic for your own specific website. So that's another very, very effective way, which is doing guest posting, or even, let's say, doing link insertions. So another way in which you can get backlinks is, let's say, for example, this article here included an external link to my website, and this article gets maybe, let's say, 10,000 visitors per month. Well, a percentage of those will definitely click onto that external link and go over to my website. So again, that's another way that you can get website traffic without having to do any additional work. These are passive ways in which you can use, which is really, really useful because you don't have to constantly create content. Then we have local SEO. If you are in a local area and you have Google reviews and you have you're doing well on Google Maps in terms of SEO, then you can get a lot of traffic from there because people locally will search things up and they'll naturally go onto your website. That could be another way in which you can get search traffic. Another way is through internal linking. It's already hard work to get someone over to your website. So internal linking allows them to stay on the website and read more. So for example, this article here is about free guest posting sites, right? As you can see this here, let's see if this is an internal or an external link. So this is another internal link. So this website knows that, okay, I'm coming onto this site, I'm reading about guest posting, but they probably know that I'm also interested in local link building, right? So what they've done is they've included an internal link right at the beginning of the article so that I can read further on a different topic that might be related. This allows me to stay longer on the website, which allows me to then be able to read more information, get more accustomed to the brand, and maybe increase the chances that I'll actually click a call to action. But also, in general, this is better for SEO because it increases the time that I stay onto the website, which is a positive ranking factor from Google. So again, that's another clever way in which you can just increase search traffic or increase the amount of people that's on your website by not doing any additional work. The next strategy is building an email list, and this can be very, very effective at allowing you to increase your website traffic and also allow you to convert more people from your website. It's very, very important that once you start getting traffic on your website that you have an opt-in. So opt-in can be anything that essentially gets someone over to your website, but then also gets them into your own ecosystem. So I've showed you some videos in which I created an opt-in for different websites. This is one of them. So when users come over to a site, what you want to do is you want to think about what's going to be something that's going to be very, very relevant to them that they're going to want to put their information in to get more information about it, right? So because this is a mortgage company, we created a 7-step guide to getting approved for a mortgage in 2024. You enter your email, your phone number, and you'll get their free guide over in your email. So this is a good way to capture people because people may come on your website, but they may read for a minute or two and then leave, and you will never see them ever again. But this increases the chances that you actually capture those people over, and then you can actually do something with them. right? Maybe you can put them into an email sequence to warm them up and then get them on a call and then they buy, right? This is search traffic that you'll be losing if you didn't have something like this. So I always recommend having an opt-in on your website because again, it allows you to really capture those leads that you may otherwise have lost. And then next up, we have communities. So communities can be Facebook groups, it could be Reddit, it could be Discord. So if you can build communities outside of your website, then people will naturally know your brand, your website. Maybe there's a couple of links within these Facebook groups, these Reddits and these Discords, and they can directly go onto your website. This is kind of like social media and videos where you're using an external source to then drive traffic over to your website to help supplement organic people finding your content or articles or blog posts being ranked on Google. If you're having a hard time, ranking on Google, then these are other things in which you can do to help you get some search traffic so you can start building that audience and building authority online even before your articles start ranking. And last is going to be PPC, which is pay-per-click, which is essentially, let's say you're running Google ads or you're running any type of paid advertising that sends people over to your website. This could be obviously a very, very good way to get search traffic, but you need to be a little bit more have some more knowledge on how to run ads and also have some knowledge on what the objective is and have a little bit of a budget because you can run through your budget very, very quickly if you do not know what you're doing. But I recommend this to be your last resort and this to be, if you really, really know what you're doing, then you can run some paid advertising over to your website. So those were about 9 ways in which you can use that are mostly completely free that you can get more website traffic without writing more content. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, let it be known by giving us a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do consider it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.